Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well. And in today's lecture, I'm going to show you how you can create a sudo user on Ubuntu 20.04. Now, just to emphasize, these commands will also work on any Debian or Ubuntu Linux distribution. Now, before we begin creating the sudo user, let's first of all take some minutes and discuss the root user. Now, the root user is the most powerful and the most privileged user on a Linux system, and the user has access to all the system commands and actions on a Linux system. However, managing or administrating your Linux server as root user is highly discouraged, and the reason for this is that there's a high potential of wrecking your system or causing havoc on your system while running commands as a root user. Basically, all it takes is for you to run one single bad command as a root user, and your whole system will come crumbling down. Now, for this, it's always advised to always run commands as a sudo user. Now, a sudo user is basically a regular user that has been granted elevated privileges to run commands as a root user. Now, to begin, I'm going to create a regular user called Bob and later grant the user elevated privileges to run the commands as the root user. Now, to start off, I'm going to switch over to the root user by running the command sudo su. All right, as you can see, now we are logged in, or we are currently running the command, the system as the root user. Just to confirm this, you can type the command who am I. So here we are running the commands as root. Now I'm going to create a new user called Bob. So I'll run the command add user Bob like that. I'll type in the user's new password and confirm it. Okay, now I'm going to provide some metadata for the user. So for the full name, I'll type Bob, and for the remaining prompts, I'll just press enter to skip, and then I'll confirm the information is correct by typing yes as such. Now the user is already created. However, this is just a regular user and cannot perform any elevated privileges. Now, to confirm the groups that the user belongs to, I'm going to run the command groups Bob. So here you can see that Bob only belongs to a group called Bob, which is the primary group that the user belongs to when they are created. All right. Now I'm going to attempt to switch to the user Bob and try to run any root commands. So here we are running as Bob. So if I try to type the command sudo apt update, I'll get the prompt that Bob is not in the sudoers file. All right. Now let's go back to the root user. Now to make this user a sudo user, I'm going to add the user to the group called sudo. And to do this, I'll run the command usermod -ag, then the group sudo, and then finally I'll type the username Bob like that. Then I'll press enter. Now Bob has already been added to the sudo group, and to confirm this, I'll once again run the command groups Bob, and this time around you can see that Bob not only belongs to the primary group Bob, but also belongs to the second group called sudo, which is the secondary group. Now Bob now can run administrative tasks as the root user, and to confirm this, I'll switch to the user Bob, and once again you can see that we get a prompt that to run a command as administrative user, invoke sudo, and then followed by the command. Now we are going to try running any administrative tasks, so I'm going to run sudo apt update. So this time around, you can see that Bob is able now to run administrative tasks such as updating the system. All right, so you have updated the package lists. Okay, and we can further go ahead and run just any system command simply by invoking sudo, then followed by the command. All right, and that's about it. In this video, I've just demonstrated how you can create a sudo user. So we began by creating a regular user and adding that user to the sudo group. If you found this video informational and helpful, please give it a like and also subscribe to my channel, all right, so that you can get more of these videos. Otherwise, see you in the next video and have a pleasant time.